Knocked his ass out and kissed him on the cheek. He fucked up just by thinking I was sweet. I run the city, might have thought I was some cliques. You never heard someone like this upon the beat. Tutti fruity, the booty duty is jury duty. Moody foodies, jacuzzis is filled with bougie booties. All of this money don't know how to count it, man. I think I need a computer. I can't live in deep, man. I live at the funeral. I got no need for a shooter. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Do you wanna reconsider? Lost control of a killer. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Dan Weekly Update. What the heck is today? Today's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Hell yeah. What's going on, guys?
Nothing, just ate some burritos. Gotta represent Taco Tuesday. So.
Burritos aren't actually, what is the difference between, because can you have burritos on Taco Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday.
All right, so you can have a soft taco, right? So all I did was I didn't wrap it. I just folded it in half like a taco. Because you have the soft and you have the crunchy, right?
Well, what is the difference between a soft taco and a burrito? Because like if you go to Taco Bell, not anymore, because now it's terrible. You used to be able to feed like a family of 50 for $3.75.
Right.
Now, yeah, bro, it's so expensive. But if you get a soft taco, it's wrapped, right? They wrap it up like a burrito. But what's the difference between a burrito and a soft taco?
I think it's ingredients too. You know, like usually there's a lot more ingredients in a burrito.
That's true. That's true.
You know, there's just basically cheese, meat, and maybe lettuce, tomato for taco. Or burrito, you're adding beans and you're adding
rice.
You know, rice and all that other stuff that makes it just that much more heartier.
Fair. But I have to say, the Crunchwrap Supreme, that's winners. Back in the day when I used to go to Taco Bell.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't taste as good anymore. Taco Bell, what happened? Taco Bell.
They cut corners. Just like every corporation, they're always cutting corners to make more profit, unfortunately.
I guess. I don't know how they're not making enough. But luckily, if you're a Dan investor, you can afford all the Taco Bell you want because Dan has been going off the chart. Literally, the only thing keeping us out of the top 10 is ETH. So, to be honest, for a project that launched, like not even 6 months ago, I think that's okay. But yeah, Dan's doing great, man. We're up, I think 12%. I missed it. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. 12.1% in the past 24 hours. Bro, look at that chart. That's beautiful.
It's mind-blowing. The one night we went up like 50%, I was like, what the heck? I couldn't believe it. I was like, dang.
Well, people are starting to catch on, man.
Yeah, everybody's, we're doing it. And if you're locked up, you're good to go for that first payout, which is awesome. And yeah, and then it's just once those payouts come, 3 months later, it'll be happening again. So, it's a pretty awesome thing to be involved in. And of course, the memes are just absolutely spot on.
The memes are good. The memes are fun. For anyone that doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, we're talking about Dancoin on the Radix blockchain. And actually, we're going to talk about the Radix blockchain a little bit during this too. But every week we do a quick weekly update. Come check it out. Dan actually started as the founder of the Radix blockchain is Dan Hughes. So there was no Dancoin. So we said, well, we want to show people how to do this the right way, right? Dan was like the first true kind of fair pre-sale, totally transparent. 100% of the funds raised went directly into liquidity. The team only took 2% of the tokens. And because either we're very honest or not very smart, one of the two, we actually locked everything we got for 24 months in the staking that we're going to talk about in a minute. So you really can't get better distributed or more transparent than this project. And it started as just a meme coin, but now we have passive income play. We have the trading bot on its way, an AI centralized exchange trading bot that we're going to be talking about. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. This community's been killing it. I mean, what do you think drove the price up like it did? That couple days where we were just up like, over 100%.
I think it's really the fact that like we have now, I mean, 41% of the total supply locked up, it's like it's becoming more and more scarce, and that's just what it does. It goes up.
Fair. And a lot of people talk about doing things in Web3, and we talked about a lot of big things, right? Being the first passive income project on Radix, right? We were going to do all this cross-chain investment. Talking's good, and it gets you so far, right? You'll get somewhere on the hype, but then it falls off. But in our case, I think people saw we were actually doing what we were talking about, and that's when it just took right off. What do you think, Nomi?
I'm curious if there's another coin in any blockchain that is locked up 40%. I mean, that's a good. We might have to, ask Gronk on Twitter just to see if it's out there, because I can't see it. I mean, just with the way that we're doing it, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's all the community lock their tokens. It's not like we hold 40% of the tokens and locked them in a contract somewhere, right? There are 31 billion. You can see on your screen. This is DanXRD.xyz/staking. It's our staking platform. There are 31 billion tokens. There's 100 billion tokens in the total supply. So that's 31.2% of the total supply from the community locked up. Now, yesterday, for the extended stake multipliers, you can see there's about 2% of the supply left for that. Yesterday, that was also added to this component. So now that is locked up as well. It is out of our hands and in the component. So as soon as you lock your DAN up, those rewards are earmarked for you, and they're just waiting for your lock to end so it can pay you out. So that's another 10%. So that's 41%. And then our liquidity is locked. So honestly, we're closer to like 50%. If you think about it.
And what's really cool about the Radix blockchain is that you can go to when you lock your tokens, you'll get a token in your wallet, and it will break down everything of what you're getting back, what you locked, everything. And it's just so so straightforward. I love the fact that it's all like just out there. It's plain and simple to understand. There's no gimmicks, nothing's hidden. It's all right there for you to see exactly what you're gonna get.
Hell yeah. Oh, Fozzie's here. What's up, buddy? Stop blocking Yachts' face. Oh, and JD. What's up, JD? Hey, that new PFP I have on Telegram, JD made that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Right? He's pretty good. But we should probably talk about some of this stuff, because we're talking about staking, and we said we were going to talk about claiming and how that's going to work. So on January 1st is our first quarterly payout for this project. And after that, it's going to be every 3 months, what quarterly means. So how this is going to work, like Yachts just said, right? When you stake, you actually get an NFT in your wallet. And this is cool for a couple of reasons. Okay. Because if you change wallets, your stake is not locked to that wallet address. If for whatever reason your wallet's compromised, I don't know. I don't want to know. You can move that NFT to any wallet you want. And as long as you log in to DanXRD.xyz/staking with a wallet that has one of those Dan staking NFTs in it, you will have access to your rewards from that stake, and you'll be able to unlock that stake when the time comes. So that's a pretty cool feature. But also because of that, right here you can see your different stakes, right? Like I have two that I was playing around and testing with, and then the 1% of the supply that I had from being one of the founders, that's locked up till 2026, the max, 2 years, people. And I would do the same if I was you, because if you look, you can see right here, I locked in 1 billion tokens, and I'm getting back 1,500,000,000. So I'm literally
Would you say that's the filet mignon?
That is the filet mignon. That is the steak. That is the steak. But yeah, right up here, 24 months, you get a 50% multiplier on your DAN until this lock bonus runs out. So get in here while you can. But if you staked by December 1st, because remember, 30 days prior to a payout, you have to be staked. So if you stake right now, you're not going to get this next payout on the 1st, but you will get the next one. How this is going to work is you're just going to click on your stake ID, whichever one, and there's going to be a button down here at the bottom. This is going to split in half where it says unstake. Over here, it'll say unstake. Over here, it'll say claim. All you do is click on claim, sign the transaction, and your XRD will go directly to your wallet. You will have to do it for each individual stake, though, because it's only looking at that one NFT in your wallet. So like for me, I have 3 stakes here, so I'd have to claim 3 times, but you don't have to claim either, right? You can leave your XRD there if you want to.
Yeah, you can leave it there and just let it accumulate as well. And
yeah,
if it is a rainy day fund.
Is there a way to look at the percentages that have been locked up, like the months and all that stuff, where you can see the percentages that's been locked up?
God, my vape just spit in my mouth. Sorry. Actually, not yet. But the guys from We Are Monsters did make a Telegram bot that'll show you. I'm sure they could do something. I'll talk to Nostradamus. He's pretty spectacular.
Yes.
At that stuff. But literally, the day staking was out, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can probably get you a staking bot within a day or two." And then later that day, it was done, and he had the length of the stake, everything. So if you're not in t.me/DanCoinXRD, you're missing out, because you will see live every single Dan buy, and there's a lot of Dan buys, and every single lock stake as it gets locked up, and you'll get to see for how long, where it came from. You can see the transaction. It's some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, and I forgot. I don't even think I showed you this yet, Yachts. Aaron did this for us last night, where it says new, learn here. If you guys click on this, it'll take you right to the Dan docs. And if you go through these documents, it'll have all of our links, right, for joining the community. Apparently, I'm a little dyslexic and I spelled learn wrong. I will fix that later. So the joys of being live. And a whole bunch of stuff about staking, what lock staking is, how to stake, the extended stake multipliers, how does the passive income work, right? How to claim not just the quarterly XRD payouts, but your extended lock bonus as well. And yeah, if you have more questions, ask us. That's what we're here for. And if you have questions during this, or you just don't like how my face looks, please put it in the live chat and let us know. All right. So that's staking. That's claiming. The first payout will be on the 1st. The biggest difference when you come in here is just when you log in and you go to claim on that day, down here where it says unstake, there's going to be a button that says claim as well. And we literally have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to give to this community for this first payout. It's actually really fucking cool. It's really exciting. I can't wait.
It's going to be so awesome. Like everyone, yeah, like it's well worth the wait. And yeah, it's an incredible thing.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess this is a little alpha. So do you guys see what's going on with Wild Tangs over on Cardano?
No, I haven't.
No.
I have to get Thaddeus on here. I remember I interviewed him before he even minted. Nobody else wanted to talk to him yet, and I got him on. They're doing cloud mining, where if you own a Series 2 Tang, you get a certain amount of storage for this cloud Bitcoin mining. It doesn't even have to be Bitcoin. And again, do your own research, all that stuff. Go look at Wild Tangs. If you're on Cardano, check it out. But I have like 6 of those Wild Tang Season 2 NFTs just because Thaddeus is a fucking genius and I think he's awesome. And the project's really cool. So I got one for Dan as well. So I'll just throw mine in with those and we could probably do some mining. All you have to do, you don't need the computer. You don't need anything. Like if you have the Tang, you literally just use their cloud computing, right? And out of however much you make, they just take the electricity cost out of it. And there you go.
That's awesome. Wow.
So that could be a really cool way to make some more income for this community.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have a couple of those. I might have to check it out. You have to put them on the website like a staking platform, or how does that work?
I'm not sure. I think he said it was gonna launch January 1st, maybe, or maybe the platform for it. I'm not sure. Again, you'll have to go to his Discord and check it out. But yeah, as long as you hold them, like you're good. And then you kind of have earmarked, I believe, a certain amount. I'm gonna have to pull up Discord and find this. Of that online storage or something, or memory usage for this cloud mining. I don't know. We'll have to get into it. I got to get him on 1 minute to talk to him. But we got a good question here. Can you buy or sell staked Dan NFTs? So you're talking about the NFT you get for staking, and I see no reason why you can't. It's just like any other NFT in your wallet. When XRD Gen comes out, which is literally, it was supposed to be November. I know, and this is not Photon, so don't yell at me. But it's literally ready to go. Like, we're just waiting for a green light, and we're off. But I don't see why not, and we'll make sure that they're verified on XRD Gen. So if you have a Dan, like right here, I have 1 billion Dan staked, and that's worth 1.5 billion when it unstakes in 2 years. I don't see why you couldn't sell it to somebody if you wanted to. So it doesn't have to be from the same wallet. As long as you have that NFT in your wallet, you can claim the tokens from that wallet. So please be as degenerate as you can be. And that's about as degen as it fucking gets. So well done. Oh yeah. All right. So what do we got next here? What was on our list of things to talk about here? I'll pull up Instagram. Let's see. Dan, let's see. Claiming extended lock bonuses. So yeah, we locked up the Dan for that. The trading bot. So we got to go over the trading bot and the Dan Community Council, and then we have to go over the payouts for the game. And then I think we're good. So what should we hit first here, you think?
Let's just go right down the line. So I think what the trading bot was next.
All right, cool. So actually, we'll go to the docs for that. So as you all already know, right, we partnered with Nebula Innovations and Kumadroid for an AI trading bot. Now, this isn't like a Telegram bot. This isn't a bot you just go buy tokens off of Dex with or something. This bot literally is your 24 hours a day, 7 days a week personal AI trader, right? So it links to a centralized exchange, and it's totally non-custodial. So don't worry about that, because through the API key and the settings in the API key, you actually set this API so that it cannot withdraw your funds. It cannot transfer your funds. All it can do is trade for you. So it's about as safe as it could possibly get. But there have been some updates to the bot. And if you want, go to the Dan docs. And there is a ton of technical stuff about this bot, including the trading symbol selection. It talks about all the strategies, the neural network, right? That's the AI, the indicators that it uses, how it figures everything out, and the data scraping for sentiment from social media, right? Things like X and Instagram and wherever else, right? It looks for posts about tickers. And if something seems like it's about to pop off, this bot goes into action to try to make you a couple extra bucks. But we moved to Blowfin for the API key. And the reason for that was, well, when I say we, us and Kumadroid and Nebula Innovations, Kraken actually changed their futures, whatever limitations or whatever for a futures account. You have to have like $1 million USD in an account. And then every other centralized exchange wanted KYC, or it didn't work in some parts of the world, and you'd have to use a VPN. And we don't want to ask our community to do anything that they're not supposed to do to utilize this bot. So we didn't want to tell people like, hey, I know it's legal where you live, but just go get a VPN. We're not doing that. So with Blowfin, there is no KYC. You are not going to need a VPN if you use the very special link that we give you in this documentation. There are more pages for this bot under how do I set it up. They are just not released yet. They're all typed up and ready to go. So yeah, in a few days, that'll be ready to go. Everything here that with setting up your profile, doing the API key, funding the trading account, that is already typed up, and probably in a day or two, we should be ready to go. The bot's been making trades for me. We just wanted to watch it for a little while and make sure everything's good to go and working well. And yeah, there we go. So what do you think, guys? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, the only other thing I would add is that once this bot goes live, every trade that happens with that link, a small percentage of that will go to the payouts, our quarterly payouts. So you will be earning on the bot, plus you'll be also earning rewards from all the people that are using it. So.
Right. Yeah. The more you use it, there is a 1% fee on any trade that the bot does. 50% of that goes to Nebula, right? Because they constantly push updates. They're going to keep improving this bot. And 50% of that goes directly to Dan. And 100% of what we get goes to the community. Like always, this team takes nothing, right? The only way we make money is just like everybody else, by staking our Dan and getting payouts. And you've used Blowfin before, right? Nomi, or you heard about it?
No, I've heard it and I've seen it used, and they use it in Hydra, and they also use it in the trees, the bonsai tree NFT project.
Mr. Ferrero.
Yeah, Mr. Ferrero. Yeah. He's amazing. Like,
yeah,
I think my payouts last month alone was like 400 ADA, like killing. He was killing it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, it does have like and everyone could take advantage of this, but it's up to you. So do your own research. Yep. It does have copy trading, right? That is a feature on Blowfin that you'll be able to take advantage of by signing up through our link. You don't have to use our link to sign up, but it will make it so you don't need a KYC. You don't need a VPN. And Asher, I apologize if my mic is glitching, but that's not my mic. That's the internet. It's Elon's fault. That's all I can tell you.
It's all his fault.
It's all
always.
We love you, Elon. Stream just gets shut down. All right. So yeah, so that's the bot. That is literally it was working a couple days ago. It's working right now. So I just got to get with Aaron, and we just got to turn it on and release the docs, and we're ready to go. So probably before the end of this week. I don't want to put a date on it just because I don't want to say something and then it doesn't happen. But yeah, definitely before the end of this week, it should be live, because they're using it in other communities. So it should be pretty cool.
I'd like to say something real quick. Just you guys, when you're out and about on X, just make sure that you say a little something about XRD and get the word out there. There's a lot of people that still don't know about XRD, and it's only going to help us in the long run. Even if you say something small, or even if you don't talk about Dan, that's fine. If you talk about Dan, even better. But just say a little something, get the word out, and tell your mom.
Yes, tell your mom, and your mom's mom, and your mom's mom, if she's still around. How was Thanksgiving, Naomi?
I mean, Radix is like the easiest onboarding chain. It's just so easy to use. The UI for the wallet, everything is just so easy. It's 100%. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. And like, people don't understand. Like, I was on a meme coin space earlier today, and they're like talking about, I burnt all my we burnt a bunch of stuff, and and I had put in a thing. I was like, yeah, but we have Radlock on Radix. You can lock it up for amount of time, and it protects the coin, and a lot better. And it's someone doesn't accidentally have the key underneath their notebook or something,
Right.
So so just get the word out. That's all.
That's a fact. And here's Radlock right here, actually. So this is our liquidity for the token, our LP. This will unlock on 4/20, the year 6900. And there's no way to get this out. There is no, like emergency withdrawal on this. Like this is a 100% rug proof lock. So yeah, that Radix really is an amazing blockchain. And actually, that's another thing I just noticed. And by the way, kudos to Cardano, right? We all love Cardano here, right? Every chain has its own good things. But have you seen everybody freaking out and getting all excited, which is good, right? I'm proud of them for having like 500,000 TPS.
Yeah,
Hydra on a layer 2.
We're like, yeah, that's nothing.
It's crazy because before we found Radix, that would have blown our fucking minds.
Yep.
Right. And now, like, Dan just pulled what, 3-point-something million?
Yeah.
With like no failures, like couple seconds to finality, and like it's nothing.
And that was only 36 shards too.
Yeah.
So it's scalable. I mean, that's like double if it's 64. It's
insane.
Just, oh my God.
Yeah. Like I listen, I love Cardano. I love the Cardano community. I hold a lot of ADA and I have a bajillion Cardano NFTs. Okay. Probably far more than I should have. But when it comes to TPS, right? When it comes to TPS, man, Radix can't be beat. And don't forget this while we're talking about X, we have, when is this? This is the 21st, the first day of winter. On One Mint, we are going to have the Radix Review Holiday Special. This said it was over $3,000 in giveaways. Now it is well over $4,000.
Wow!
In giveaways.
Let's go.
So it's going to be huge. It's going to be a lot of fun. So even if you've never heard of Radix before, whatever, come hang out, hear from projects in the ecosystem. All this is 90 minutes of giveaways to celebrate this community. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the Dan that went in there did not come out of the project wallet. Okay. It came from this team, from personal wallets. Just so everybody knows, because there's a good amount of Dan in that prize pot. But yeah. All right. What else were we supposed to talk about?
We last week we gave away almost $200 worth of Dan during Smash Cards.
Holy shit.
And so we've kind of we've got to figure out a solution for this. I mean, we love giving Dan away to our community, but we also want to have it last so that we can do these giveaways for long into the future. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do it. We're gonna pair it with USD.
Yeah.
So $20 for first place, $10 for second place, and $5 for third place, and whatever that is at the time that we're doing Smash Cards, that's what you will receive as a reward. Just so that way it stays consistent and that we don't have to keep changing the value or everything, or anyone has any like, oh well, he got this much last time and now I'm getting less. What's up with that? So we're just going to make it consistent like that, and I think that's the way we need to go from now on, because the price is going to keep going up, and so we'll have to keep lowering it and so forth. So
and it's a good idea, right? And for all of you out there, remember when that was worth like 3 million? Dan was, bro, that was like, dude, $5 if that.
I'm so mad at myself for not buying more at the time.
Listen, man, we told you, Dan and the Moon, and it's going to keep going. Like when you look at these rewards, that the 10% of the supply, that's well over $100,000 in extended and bonuses for that extended lock, like just for the community. One more 10x, and we've 10x'd a couple times since the beginning, right? One more 10x, and that's over $1 million from where we're at. Like that's insane, but we're gonna get there. And there we go. There you go, Steve. If anyone moans about Smash Card prizes, they should be banned. It's hard to do that as a fact. You got to be nice to people, but bro, sometimes people are just like, oh yeah. But yeah, it's still free money, people. And we don't have a lot as a project. There's other projects on this chain that have 40% of their own supply, and that's great. Give it all away. Like we have, I think we have like 5% left for like all time giveaways, everything else that's not locked in that staking contract. So
and what was really cool is last week I actually got a couple a couple of people that won, they had never even heard of Radix or had a Radix wallet. So I walked them through the process in the DM and got them all set up, and they were they were all stoked. So
cool. Hell yeah. And we still also have giveaways. We might have to figure those out as well. In the Discord, literally daily, there are rumbles in the Discord for free Dan every day. We have the engagement giveaway every week. So just be a part of the community. We give away more tokens and more cold hard cash than any other project in this space. And we're idiots for doing it, but we're doing it.
NFL Pick'em, poker.
Yeah,
just-
OP won this week. I actually
Awesome.
won. I actually won this week. I got 14 right. But
Sweet, dude.
But I
You
can't.
should take it. You should take
No,
it.
no. That's not how this rolls, man.
All
So
right,
OP,
all right, all right.
OP got it.
Well, good
And,
for him.
Good game. He got.
He'll be
13.
happy.
Yeah. Way to be second place, OP.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
He
What's
was getting a
What's
little.
up, Jeff?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh,
No, go
I
ahead.
was just saying hi.
Oh, okay. No. I was just saying OP was like talking about, should I stake it all? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, dude, like the rewards are going to be freaking awesome. Plus XRD, people don't realize it's like XRD is cheap right now. I mean, super cheap.
Very cheap.
What was the all-time high? Like was it 60 cents?
50 or 60 cents, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you just think about that, if it ever gets back up to 60 cents, dude, mind blowing.
And you look at like with what is it? Oh, why can't I ever remember the name? Something Howard, Breton Howard, with Anthic, all the institutional money and funds and Twin State that's behind this. Like, there is going to be a tier 1, a centralized exchange listing for this token. It's gonna happen, right? And when it does, bro, from a penny, from 2 cents, 3 cents, all the way up to $1, $2, $3, forget about it. And 2 years from now, when your tokens unlock, that's right when hyperscale is coming. That's right. He said 2 years to what I can never pronounce it. Zion.
Zion.
I
think it's Zion.
I don't know. Sorry. Sorry, Dan. I don't know. But that's when we'll be ready. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. And over that whole time it's locked, you're still getting the payouts. It's the only way to get the passive income payouts, right? So if you're holding Dan in your wallet, that's great, right? It's up to you, and you could sell it for XRD, or you can just sit on it and earn XRD just for staking it, and then actually still have the tokens. But this project is definitely going places in the future. So things are just going to be bigger and better 2 years from now. And that's where we should jump into the the Dan Community Council, probably, because that is going to be the future of this project. And Nomi, I'd like to hear from you on this, because Yachts and I have talked about it, but I don't think you've heard much about it. And you've been in a lot of different projects on a lot of different chains, and you've been in Dan from the beginning. So I'd really like to hear your input on this. But Dan started as a community project, right? Like when we made this, it wasn't for us. That's why we're still broke, and everyone else that's a part of Dan made tons of money, which is great, right? Good founders should be broke founders sometimes, right? That's okay. The idea for starting this was not to make money. It was to make a cool project and show the Radix community how it's done, right? And we've done everything that we wanted. We got Dan over $1 million market cap, right? We've broken top 10 on the chain, right? In market cap. We have passive income payouts. We have the bot for utility. We have more coming up, right? We have the Wild Tangs thing now. Maybe we'll see how that plays out, right? We're locked in for it, and it costs nothing because most of the NFTs are out of my wallet. Maybe we have
the NFT Wars. If you have that NFT, OG NFT, you'll be able to use that on that platform as well.
So the only thing that can make this project better is, and it can't get much more decentralized because it's like totally in distribution, is if it is run by the community, right? And that's what we want to do with the community council. So we take people that are either picked by the community, or maybe this first time are people that are really, really strong Dan community members that have a good amount of Dan locked up for a good amount of time, right? So they're their future fortunes are tied to working hard to make sure that things go right with this project, and letting them run with it and making this a true community project on the Radix blockchain and setting them up for success, right? We showed them how it has to be done, and we'll be here to help. But I really do think that the community needs to take the reins on this.
I think you get a lot of diversity too. Like you get like I'll give you an example. Like when we're Aping Riot, like our community, like we're community based too, and we're like 6 guys, and we all have our strengths, and we all have our weaknesses. You know, you're going to have that if you have a community based thing where you're going to have somebody that's stronger, say it like telling people what's going on, like you, and then you're going to have some people that are really good at financials. You're going to have somebody that's really good at trading. You know, you build a strong community that way, and I think it's great. I mean, I love it.
Hell yeah. And I think we're going to have, I think it was, and well, we'll talk about that later. I don't want to give too much away, but eventually, right, we'll have multi-sig wallets. Until then, you know, if the community wants, we'll remain custodians of some of the stuff, right? If people feel safer that way. But yeah, I just think it's, I mean, it is the best idea, right? Get this project to its peak. It's fucking already exploded. It's ready to go higher, and hand it over to the people that love it.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great, man.
And I mean, yeah, and it's got a solid foundation, and I mean, yeah, and I think that it'll actually, like you were saying, medium rare, that with more different ideas, different opinions, different concepts, I think it can take it even further than what we can think of, so
yeah. No, this will be good. It'll be fun. So in those docs, there's going to be some information about this Dan Community Council and how it's going to work, including a constitution, because you're all a bunch of fucking degens, okay? And we don't want you to burn the place down. So there's going to be some rules here for how things have to run. But yeah, it'll be good and it'll be fun. And honestly, we'll still be here. I won't be able to stay away, so we'll still be around. But
absolutely
cool. All right. Did we miss anything? What do you guys think?
I think we're good.
I think that's about it. And then, yeah, make sure to check out Aping Riot Poker on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We always throw in a prize for that. One of the only multi-chain poker tournaments around. So definitely check that out.
We're working on even expanding it more. There's going to be like this thing where we're going to do tiering, where you can pick out which section that you want to get, kind of thing. I'm working on like a chart basically, so we'll see how that goes. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, so some people, they may want an algo prize. Some people might want a Radix. So like we might just add in, like, get some Radix NFTs, throw them in, make like a group packaging, so people can like choose what they want. Be freaking cool. But also make, we're still going to make them buy. I've had 2 people already, brand new to Radix, jump in. So that's always a bonus.
Hell yeah. Buy Dan, people. Actually, medium rare, I have to send you check your Discord really quick, buddy, before we get off here.
All right.
Oh, where's my cricket sound? I should have played it. There we go. All right, I sent it. All right, you let me know if you want to. You can.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I'm pretty open book, me.
All right, let's go. So I will go to really.fun. For anyone that hasn't seen this yet, no, this is not a Dan. But holy shit, that's bright.
Yeah, the dark versions. They have a dark version?
Yeah, I thought I just turned it on. Oh,
there you go.
All right.
Boom.
So yeah, this is like a pump.fun, but on the Radix blockchain. It was released by the team over at Early. They're fucking awesome. Their distributions through the roof. They're just disgustingly degenerate individuals. And there's by the way, Beam's birthday was made by an account called WileyLovesFeet.xrd. I just want everyone to know that. Apparently. So Wiley, there you go, buddy. If you're watching, that's perfect. How do you search? Here you go.
There you go.
It is.
There it is. So tell us about Nomi, man.
I just wanted to have a little fun. You know, I decided, you know, I had got some tokens that jumped up, and I said, let me flip it around and like create like a kind of like another community fun thing. It's about friendship and being grateful about things. And, you know, I kind of want to make it so like, you know, you give it to your friend because your friends, your Nomi kind of, because I love gnomes. So that's kind of like my thing. So it's just a way for me to kind of like check it out and I have a little fun with it and try it out. You know, I've never tried out the new thing, see how it works and stuff. So I figured, why not give it a try? You know, I locked up 100 million Nomi for the 3-month locking period till we get it fully divulged or whatever it is, where they call it, fully the full market cap. We're at 14%, so we're doing pretty good for the first couple hours. I mean, I've had some of my Nomies, you know, jump in there and help me out. I appreciate it, you know.
Oh yeah. And listen, people, Medium Rare or Nomi here has been part of the Cardano community forever, and now the XRD community, and he's super active, and he's been a huge fucking part of Dan, as you can tell from the front page of the Dan website, because there he is when he actually had a haircut.
Yeah, I'm a little rough right now.
Yeah. So here's the link. If you want to, DYOR really.fun/Nomi.
Right.
Once people find out who's behind this, just, you know, it's gonna do well. So yeah, I can't wait, man. This is cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Man.
Thanks.
As soon as I saw the ticker, I was like, that's medium rare. I'm buying it.
Yeah. I kept on going back and forth between a couple different ideas I had, and I was getting too complex with everything. So I just said, I'm going to do something simple and have fun with it and see where it goes. That's kind of like what I decided.
You got to listen. When I made, I wouldn't split. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Everybody knows anyway, because I made it on testnet. When I made that Beam's birthday, that's all it was. It was having fun. That
Right.
And not going to make it. I made an NGMI token that didn't even go anywhere.
Right.
Beam's birthday, that one's doing good. And yes, I do have Wiley Loves Feet.xrd in my wallet. What can I say?
Awesome.
What can I say? All right. Well, I guess that's it. So everybody, thank you for hanging out. We'll be here again, same time, same place, next week. And swing by Radix Review this week. It's actually going to be on When Mint. So for those of you on XRD that may have never listened to When Mint before, make sure you're following at WhenMint_podcast. It has about 5,000 subscribers from a whole bunch of different chains that aren't Radix. So it's the best way to spread the word to new people is to utilize that. So yeah, it'll be scheduled through WhenMint this week. And I guess that's it. So we'll see you later, right?
I'm going to drop the Aping Riot Discord link. I mean, the Discord, sorry, our space link in here if anybody wants to join us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's failed. Never mind. I'll drop it and I'll make a post about it. You guys have a great night.
Hold on.
Love everybody.
Oh, there you go. Aping Riot community. Aping Riot CNFT is the Twitter handle. You'll find it. And we're actually keeping you from your space. So we'll definitely let you go. All right, buddy.
Awesome. Have a good night, guys.
Take care. See you
John.
next week, guys. Later.
Take care.
Let me see if I can find the video here. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. That's it.